Hello friends, welcome to the series of lectures on digital marketing and e-commerce, and I am Dr. Suchita Vishwakarma, Assistant Professor working with School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. And in today's session I would be talking about introduction to social marketing through the LinkedIn channel. Before starting about talking about that how businesses can perform on the LinkedIn through the LinkedIn platform, let us understand that what LinkedIn is. LinkedIn is basically one of the social media platforms which is available for we as an individuals and as a professionals, and this particular platform was however taken up by Microsoft lately, but then this particular platform is one of its type. Why I am saying so? Because this particular platform is kind of a professional platform where we can connect with each other, with the peer group, with the people in the industry, with the experts and all on a professional note, and we can discuss and share our thoughts on the professional context. So, this is what LinkedIn usually looks like. This is the home page of a LinkedIn. If any person has formed an account on the LinkedIn, and once you open your home page, it is how it looks like. So, we will understand it in slightly more detail. So, let us before that talk about what LinkedIn is. LinkedIn is basically is a platform, digital platform, which was started up by American business, and the employment. The purpose of it is the employment oriented online service that operates via websites and mobile apps. That means LinkedIn can be accessed through the desktop as well as the mobiles. It has particular app also, and it was launched on May 5th, 2003, and in December 2016 it was taken up by Microsoft. Now, as of I have shared certain data which you can have a glimpse of it and see that as of June 2021, LinkedIn had somewhere around 756 million registered members from more than 200 countries and territories across the world. And so, you can see that how LinkedIn is taking its place, and how people are getting connected through the LinkedIn through each other on a professional context. And obviously LinkedIn is founded in Mountain View, and is the headquarter of it is in California. The current CEO of LinkedIn is Ryan Roslunky. So, basically the purpose of launching behind LinkedIn is because all the other social media platforms, if you see, be it Twitter, be it Facebook or Instagram or even YouTube, all of them are on a formal informal context. That means we can have chat with our friends, families, and we can share our pictures and so. But LinkedIn is the only platform which provides us the opportunity to connect to each other on professional terms. That means we can share what is going around in our industry, where we can share what is going around in the organization. We can share our CVs, we can recommend each other on a professional context. We can the companies do obviously take the opportunity to float the recruitments also. That means they take this particular mode as one of the methods of recruitment also, where they share the job requisitions that they have in the organization, and it probably gives us a chance to understand each other, that what are the skills, competencies that one has, and how can they the networking of the people within that particular community or within the LinkedIn platform can be beneficial to each and every person who is there in the group. So, this LinkedIn is basically provides an audience to the audience that are connected to the LinkedIn are basically people from the professional background, be it whatever industry or sector. That means even the doctors, the academia, the industry people, the corporates, anyone can and even the business owners or entrepreneurs can also get open their accounts into the LinkedIn and have an access to the various networks of the LinkedIn. Then obviously small business owners, that as I said, that obviously many of the organizations also feel like that they want to have more of networking with their suppliers, distributors, and the corporate world. and so they are also part of LinkedIn. Then obviously students are one who are very benefited by LinkedIn, because they are the one who are actually looking for job. They want to be known by people, they want to know, understand what is going on in the industry, what is going on in particular organization also. So they are the people who are very much connected with each other through LinkedIn. And then obviously the job seekers, I mean any person who is interested to get a job or switch a job or find a new opportunity in the industry can obviously come on the LinkedIn. So this is the usual kind of audience that we have on LinkedIn, and let us now understand that how such kind of audience is going to have to be of benefit to any organization. But before that, we would be obviously talking about the number of users worldwide who are on LinkedIn. So you can see the data. I have shown it for your for better understanding that in the United States alone it is somewhere around 171 billion, and then in India it is 69 billion, and then followed by China, Brazil, United States, France, and so on. So that means you can see how popular LinkedIn has been, and so many users are very actively using this particular platform for getting connected to the professional people. Now, let us also have a look on certain facts which can be of interest to you, and these facts includes that there are approximately 190 million plus members in Asia who are connected to LinkedIn. So that means this is one very popular platform not only in Asia but also in other continents too. Then 50 million companies are listed in LinkedIn. So that means that means the companies are finding it very beneficial platform in terms of sharing their about their industry. I mean sharing information about their industry. Then obviously they have their employees who are there on LinkedIn, or they are sharing I mean job related opportunities on LinkedIn. So there are somewhere around 50 million companies. Then not only companies but also schools, 90,000 schools are also listed on LinkedIn across the world, and over 46 million students and recent graduates are also LinkedIn. That means they are finding it a very feasible and very lucrative option to be on LinkedIn and to share informations from the experts and the corporate world. Then LinkedIn also has somewhere around 5.4 million plus small business owners as the members globally. So not only the corporates and the professionals, but also the business small business owners and the organizations are also finding it I mean lot of opportunity in the LinkedIn. LinkedIn has somewhere around more than 33 offices worldwide and has somewhere around 16,000 employees. So you can see that due to the popularity, they are having a quite a big organization which has various various headquarters. It has some I mean headquarters and then various other offices, sub offices also at various locations. Then 40% of LinkedIn users access the site daily. That means the popularity of LinkedIn is such that that people feel that they should at least go and visit the site at least daily, so that they do not miss any kind of opportunity which flashes on the LinkedIn. And then LinkedIn gains somewhere around 2 new users every second. That means you can again see from this data that how popular LinkedIn is. Then 28% of males and 27% of females internet users are on LinkedIn. So it makes it is again can be understood that it is very popular for among both the males and the females. And the LinkedIn cost Microsoft's over at the time of the takeover by Microsoft, Microsoft paid somewhere around $25 billion to purchase this particular digital platform, and 41% of millionaires also use LinkedIn. So it is not only popular among the professionals and the schools and the students but is also very popular among the millionaires of the world. Now, once we have understood the relevance of LinkedIn, and we have understood the popularity, and we have understood the kind of audience who are on LinkedIn, we must also understand that how to set up or start or rather initiate the LinkedIn for our own organization. That means if we are an organization and I want to have my LinkedIn page so that I can basically help increase my credibility, help get connected to the people of my industry, help know about the people what the my competitors or other industry people are doing, then obviously LinkedIn is a very good platform for it. So let us get started about how to start with your LinkedIn page. So for that, you first obviously need to open your LinkedIn account, which can be opened through any of your Gmail IDs. And once you have opened your LinkedIn account, then obviously there will be a work icon, which is that you are required to click on. And because LinkedIn provides you the option I mean sign up through as an individual or as a business person or a small business person or a medium to large business. I mean there are various categories through which you can sign up. So it could be through the small business, medium or large, or educational institution. So you need to basically categorize that you if you are have wanting to have a LinkedIn page for a professional purpose, for a business purpose, then you must log in through the work option, and then you must enter the type of entity that you are. And then once you are done with it, then you obviously you will be required to fill your LinkedIn account profile page with the with your profile pictures, your the company details, and you will have to mention your identity, that is what is the kind of organization that you are, and for how long you have been into this particular organization, if you are an employee, or if you are a business owner, then when you started it, and such kind of things, what are the product or service offerings that you have, and such kind of details. So basically these profiles will be visible to all the audiences who will in future get connected to you, and it will be easy for the audience to understand your core values, your guiding philosophies, and so on. Then we obviously have check the verification box to confirm that you are allowed to operate. So once you have actually filled your entire details and opened the account, and the sign up process has been done, then obviously they will be sending you a confirmation email to your email ID, which you will need to activate. And once you have activated that, then you will get to start with the updating your page on the LinkedIn. So once you are done with it, then we would proceed with building up the page of the LinkedIn. So once you are building up the page, then again there are a lot of things that are asked, that for example, if you are starting as a business owner or you are starting as an employee, then you would be required to fill again lot of details in terms of your the experiences that you hold, the kind of things that you have been working, the educational details, and such kind of things. Then once you because it is very important in LinkedIn that your profile details should be filled up to the maximum, because that will help the people to reach you faster. If your profile page is not very complete, or if your details are not completely filled, then probably that will not you will not be able to find audience as per your target market. So this is again very important. Then obviously you must keep refining your LinkedIn profile every frequently and every time, because you must consider and understand that updating new kind of informations into your experiences into your experience would obviously help add new context to your LinkedIn page, and then that will attract more of audience to your LinkedIn page also. Obviously your LinkedIn page should be very effective and aesthetic in looks also. That means it should display your true identity as an organization, and so whatever that information that you are sharing on the profile page must be very true and genuine, and must be yours. And then obviously you need to define your audience and goal. So defining your audience and goals in LinkedIn is basically a concept whereby you try to use those keywords with which you feel that your audience can relate to you. For example, if I I am an organization and I am into, let's say, a consultancy. So, let's say job consultancy. So, probably such kind of words like consultancy, recruitment, job, hiring, kind of these words. So, now if I am writing these words into my profile page, it will help me get visible to those people who are searching such kind of keywords on the LinkedIn page. So, this will basically help me define my audience and my goals that I am having for the LinkedIn. Then obviously, it is very important to understand that one should always keep on try to keep on increasing the networks, because I mean there are various options of getting increasing your network that can be done through through joining certain community or being a member of any kind of community, or you can even be a follower to any kind of organization or any person who is an industry expert or somewhat like this. So, this will help me I mean increase the networking, and I can also request the people whom I already know. If they have someone in their network, then I can obviously recommend and ask or I can obviously ask for recommendation to get connected to those kind of people also. So, I mean the basic concept is increasing the network, because when you increase your network, then only you will get the opportunity to connect to more people, and then your reach will increase. You must over here understand, students, that LinkedIn is not a profile to sell. It is basically a profile which is made by the organizations to advocate and to build up your image and build up your goodwill and build up your trust. You usually do not sell on LinkedIn. You are not into hard selling on LinkedIn. Over here, LinkedIn is a very professional site, very sensitive kind of platform, where people may feel that it is for the people who have a lot of intellect and who have lot of who understand the worth of what they are doing. So, this is not actually a core hard selling website or a platform. So, now once you have actually done your audience targeting and you have defined your page also, then obviously you need to share lot of good content. The good content could be again in the forms of videos, audios, pictures, or anything which is relevant for your industry. You must not and you should not rather share share any pictures, any kind of picture which is not related to your industry or which is not related to your work. You should not be posting simple wishes kind of I mean happy birthday or happy new year kind of postings, unless and until it is very much required to do so. So, you should share all the genuine and good content, because then only that will increase the credibility of your LinkedIn page, and people will understand that yes, this is one of the organization or on the LinkedIn which is genuine and which is not wasting time of others, and it is I mean has lot of content and good content. So, content again could be anything, as I said, it could be picture, blog, it could be any experience, it could be I mean in terms of job opportunities, it could be recommendation of an employee, it could be any kind of anything, any event that has happened in your organization or industry which you feel that it is relevant sharing with people. So, any such kind of content can be shared on the LinkedIn page. Then obviously highlighting your content is again very important. You must highlight it by using appropriate keywords, and then obviously I mean LinkedIn has in LinkedIn also you can create I mean lots of campaigns which you can I mean post on a regular basis. And obviously again, as we have been discussing time and again, that for after adopting any of the digital marketing practices, one must take into consideration of checking out the analytics or the statistics related to that particular platform or the mode or the media. So, again obviously for LinkedIn also we would be doing analytical check. That means we need to understand that how many people we have got connected to, and how many people are following us, or how many people are regularly reading my post, or maybe how many people are actually clicking to the various links that we are sharing. So, such kind of analytical reports will help us to understand that what is the likability of the LinkedIn page that we have. So, this is the way that how any organization, any business person can have their own LinkedIn page. Now, there are various ways to get LinkedIn followers, I am mentioning it again, though I have mentioned it earlier also, but then I am mentioning it again because this is of great relevance, because you understand the sales funnel now, that or rather your lead funnel now, that if you have larger number of reach, then only you will have more of lead generation, and then only you will have more of conversions. Conversions over here could be related to product, could be related to service, or could be even related to job opportunities. So, how to let us understand how that how an organization can increase the LinkedIn followers, and that can be done by encouraging your employees also to be part of the LinkedIn platform. So, if your employees are into LinkedIn and they are also sharing informations related to the organization or any other area of interest that they have, it could be anything related to their hobbies also, then also that will help you increase your visibility and reach. Then obviously an organization or a person must try to participate in industry related groups. For example, if I am an academician, I may join various kinds of groups which are related to management, which are related to entrepreneurship, which are related to academics, teachers group, or train the trainers group, or such kind of things. So there are various kinds of group on the LinkedIn which one can join and get benefited to. Then you can also create multiple LinkedIn showcase page, where basically you need to understand that in LinkedIn itself you can connect to you can anchor various kinds of links which are of relevance to your content, and you can share that. And then you can also post call to action kind of blog post or other posts where you can ask people to recommend you, rate you, or you can ask people to subscribe you, or such kind of things. That will also again help you increase your followers. And then you can have multiple administrator option also on the page, where you can allow more than more than yourself. You can allow people to edit your content and share informations kind of things. So, all of this activity will basically help you increase the LinkedIn followers. Now, let us understand the importance of LinkedIn marketing. LinkedIn is less about selling, as I said, and it is more about marketing your products and service in comparison to any other social media sites. Over here you basically make people aware, you advocate, but you do not do the hard selling. Then according to Sprouts Social, business marketing on LinkedIn has generated 277 more leads on an average than any other engagement platform, is to be very specific for the Facebook alone. And B2B marketers have also said that LinkedIn is responsible for 80% of their social media leads. So, over here you can understand that LinkedIn is more about lead generation rather than lead conversion. Then let us also have a look on the LinkedIn marketing strategy. Basically, for doing marketing on LinkedIn, you must take into considerations the following fact, that you should be focusing on a very specific and highly targeted customers, and try to get connected to these people through various communities, and being yourself being a member or follower of certain groups, as I said earlier also. Then obviously you stay on customers radar, is basically that means you should be using proper relevant keywords in your content, and your content should be good. So, this is one way of specifically targeting your customers. And then obviously growing on email marketing list. If you have lot many people in your email marketing list, then obviously getting connected to them also is one way of increasing your reach. Then use sponsored updates. They are, I mean, LinkedIn also provides various kinds of platform in which there are free options also, there are paid options also. So you can have paid options also, advanced versions of LinkedIn options also, where with which you will be able to design your own campaigns and post them also. Then, as I said earlier, that you need to ensure that whatever content that you are sharing, you are making it viral by sharing it on various other social medias also, by sharing your LinkedIn page also on other social medias also. You must also, as I said earlier also, that you must encourage your employees to be part of it, part of the LinkedIn page, because that would also increase the I mean, connect with the people. And you should also make your page, your company page, very relevant, very interesting, so that people are actually following it regularly. So with this, I think I would end up my session over here, and I hope this session of mine would have been of insightful session for you, and you would have been now able to understand that what is the relevance of LinkedIn for any business entity. For detailed information, you can go to following references and have a look. And so, thank you.